Maty could be a little bit faster, but James likes to lower his shoulder and bulldoze through people. And sometimes coaches don't like that and this and that and this and that, but there are two great quarterbacks and two great arms that we're excited to go out there and be a part of and block for.
Evan, do you remember meeting Maty in the recruiting process, what your first impressions of him were?
Maty, he was quiet at first. He was a quiet kid. When I first met him at the spring game, our senior year, almost coming up together, and I introduced myself, and he just kind of seemed like a shy kid. And then the first day we get here, it's kind of like, who is this kid? Like he was off the wall, just being Maty, and that's how you describe Maty. Is he's Maty, and there's nothing. He's a special kid, and he's a special player, and he's going to prove that to the nation here come Saturday, and we're not going to block any different than what we do for James.
Do you see kind of natural leadership skills in there that he hasn't had to show yet that are in there?
I do. And Maty is a natural leader, and he, at first, he was a little soft with the line and giving us the call. And a place like Georgia, when it's so loud, that you can't do that. And we told him, we said, hey, man, take control. It's your team now. It's your offense. You got to take control of this offense. And he got out there, man, and he took control. And that tempo, it was rolling with Maty in there. So there wasn't really a drawback. I mean, when I mean tempo, we were kind of trying to draw off the clock a little bit. But at the same time, he was confident with his play calls and confident with his reads. And we love seeing that out of a quarterback.
That first run, his first play when he picked up the first down, did you notice anything different about him then? He kind of took a hit.
Honestly, I think that was the perfect play call for Maty. Just saying, hey, welcome to the big show. It's time to go out there. It's time to play. And he did just that. He got the 6 yards that we needed, and he lowered his shoulder when he needed to lower his shoulder, and that's exciting to see.
The shyness that you mentioned initially, was that surprising to see in a quarterback?
Not really, no, because it was the first time meeting Maty. I know we've talked, we texted over and over again, but we never had that face-to-face interaction. And then I first met him, and then we got down here together, and then I truly saw the real Maty, and that was probably one of the reasons he's one of my really good friends down here, one of my best friends down here.
He's not quiet anymore.
Oh no, and that's what you love to see.
Thanks.
And there's going to be some bumps along the road, and Coach Pinkel even said that with a young quarterback. Are you kind of putting that on your shoulders as kind of the guy that maybe has the most interaction with him to be the guy out on the field to maybe settle him down if he needs that? Or how are you approaching this game with him?
I'm going to approach this game just like I'm going to approach a game when James was starting. Maty's a great quarterback, and everybody thinks that since Maty's in our team's going to be a little drawback now. Maty might make that little retro freshman mistake, that little here and there mistake, but you know what? He's a confident kid, and I think you guys saw that on Saturday with that pass to Doriel, with those two runs that he had and almost scored on one of them. He's a confident kid, and he loves to run the offense. He knows the offense like the back of his hand, and he's getting in the film room. He's studying a lot, and he's doing a great job. And I can't wait to go out to practice with him on Tuesday and Wednesday.
What are fans going to see from him that you guys see that shows your confidence in him?
Just his ability to be out on the field. When you got those 1 and 2 plays, he wasn't really in sync with the offense. He wasn't really going with the offense. And I feel like when you see Maty out on the field and he really has more than one play to show what he can do, he's going to be able to do some special things. And if he gets the ball into the playmaker's hands, that's going to be special.